In this movie, I want to take a look at how to audition clips. Auditioning is a way to try multiple shots out in your sequence without actually committing to one until you see how it works in the context of the surrounding shots. We got a sneak peek of this in the last chapter when we talked about recording voiceover audio, so check out that movie for that very cool feature. For now, let's take a look at the fundamentals of auditions. I'm going to go into my 7.3 keyword collection and load my audition project. And I have a slightly different project reload montage here, a bit slower, so I have some nice serene shots to open things up. I'll just play the first few shots so you can get a sense of things. So I think things are looking pretty good, but I'm actually kind of curious how a couple of other shots might work to open things up. I don't necessarily want to edit them in because I might not like them as well, and then I just have to remove it and edit the first shot back in if it didn't work out. So this is where we can use auditions to make things a little easier. So as we know, everything is timed to the music. Each of the shots is timed to the beats of the music, and my entire sequence is timed to the duration of the song. So I don't want to actually change the duration of the shots in my timeline. So let's check out how long this first shot is. And I have it selected, and you can see that it's 9 seconds and 17 frames. So the shot that I want to replace it with, I should also make 9 seconds and 17 frames. So I was curious about this tilting shot coming down to the flag. So one way to make sure that I get exactly 9 seconds and 17 frames is to select it, and then I press Control-D, and that allows me to check out my duration. And you can see the clip is 10 seconds and 18 frames. But if I just type in 917 enter, then it's going to automatically set my out point for me, so I have exactly 9 seconds and 17 frames. So we're going to try this out, and I'm just going to drag and drop this right on top of this clip. And you might be thinking to yourself, this looks kind of like a replace edit. And you would be right. But when I release the mouse, instead of choosing one of the replace edit commands, I'm going to choose add to audition. Now right away, it doesn't look like anything happened. My lake shot is still in there. But we have this spotlight in the upper left-hand corner. And this indicates that the clip has an audition clip added to it. If I click on the spotlight, my audition opens up, and now I see multiple clips inside. You can see that the shot is replaced in the timeline once I click on another clip. So let's go to my second clip, and I'll say done. And now we've got our tilt down to the flag. And if I decide that I don't like it as well, I can open up my audition again. Instead of clicking on my spotlight, I want to use the keyboard shortcut of Y, and my audition opens, and I can use my left and right arrow keys to move back and forth between my clips. So I'll just select the first clip, press enter, and I was able to use my keyboard for the whole thing. Now, let's talk about when you don't time out the audition. So here I was very careful to get a 9 second and 17 frame clip. Let's go ahead and just pick a random in and out point. Here's another shot of the lake, panning across. I'll go ahead and just mark an in and an out. I have this selected. My clip is selected in the timeline. So the keyboard shortcut to add this to the audition without dragging and dropping is Control-Shift-Y. Now it doesn't look like anything happened, but if I open up my audition window, Y, you can see that there it is. There's the third clip. And guess what? It got longer. So when you audition a clip and the clip is either longer or shorter, that clip will just insert itself into the timeline. And as you can see, this clip is 18 seconds and 4 frames, so almost double, and everything got moved down and now my timing is off. So for something set to music like this, you do want to be careful and make sure that you time out your clips. So I'll use my left arrow key to go back to my first clip and enter. And after multiple auditions, I've decided to keep my first clip after all. Now I'm going to open up the audition window just one more time, press Y, because I want to mention the duplicate button. First of all, you can duplicate any clip in the audition. So if I wanted to come over here and then duplicate it, you'll see that now I have another flag shot. Now, why would you want to duplicate a clip in an audition? Well, sometimes you might want to try a clip out as is, and maybe you'd want to add an effect to another one. And you can actually add effects right in the audition window. So again, we haven't gotten into effects. We will in Chapter 9, but I'll show you this real quick. If I open up my effect browser, and I'll apply this one right here, the bokeh random, and drop it right on. So now I have an effect applied to that one, and I'm going to try it out. So as you saw, I had those artifacts applied to that shot. If I decide I don't like that, I'll just open up the audition, Y, and then go back to one of the other clips. And again, I think I'll just go back to my first one. Now, one more thing about duplicating. If you'd like to duplicate a clip and make an audition out of it without adding another clip first, you can do that as well. So I'll select this clip right here, go up to Clip, Audition, and Duplicate as Audition, or Option Y. Now you can see that I have an audition window, and if I open that up, keyboard shortcut Y, I have two clips, and I can apply any of these effects like so. If I want to take that out of the audition, I can just select it, press delete, and it's gone. Now finally, you don't actually have to take the other clips out of the audition once you've decided, but if you're sure of your decision, you can remove them. You just click on the clip and then right-click and choose Audition and Finalize Audition, or Option Shift Y. And now you can see that there's no more spotlight, and I've committed to this shot. So as you can see, auditioning clips is an easy and efficient way to try out different shots without the logistical slowdown of actually committing to the edit in order to see it.